Okay, they can hear.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Very sorry about that. For
Yeah.
some reason.
It did not connect.
Yes. Didn't connect. We should have known by the fact that it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't light up.
It didn't light up. How could we have possibly missed that?
All right, so happy Thursday. And yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we didn't think. Well, I hope everyone can hear now.
I hope so.
All right. So we
got sound. Okay.
we didn't think when we made the thing, all things smoked.
Right.
Didn't think that today would be a fasting day, but by golly, it is, and we're still going to talk about meat.
Yeah. That's all right. We have plans for tomorrow.
We do.
So, all is good. So,
I went to Meijer today because I was wanting to smoke ribs tomorrow. And you know how lucky I got? Did you see the prices on them ribs?
no.
So I got spare ribs. Now, them are kind of like the garbage ribs, I guess. If you're going to say that there's garbage ribs and there's good ribs, they're definitely the garbage ribs.
Not as good as baby back, right?
No, right. But I got full racks of spare ribs that have to be, like they had to be sold before tomorrow.
Right.
And they were $5 a rack.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So we have lots and lots of ribs.
Yes.
So you can use on the RecTech, you can use the little Wi-Fi feature,
Yeah.
the wireless thing, and you can turn it on and run it from your phone tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
John says he liked it better when he couldn't hear us. I don't blame you.
I know. I know. It's terrible. We didn't even do our intro.
I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
There you go.
And happy Thursday. So yeah, we were going to talk about smoking. We got our new smoker, and we haven't named her yet.
It's a girl?
I did decide it's a girl, and
Really?
it's a she. So we've got to come up with a name.
Why is it a girl?
I just decided
it
that.
definitely looks like a boy.
It needs to be a girl. It needs to be a she. So
Okay. Well,
you're okay with that, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Cars are girls,
Yeah,
but I feel like the smoker,
it's definitely a girl.
I feel like it's a boy.
Has horns on it.
You know, I definitely look out at it when it's smoking,
Right.
and it looks angry, and I like that.
Do you?
I like it. I'm like, oh, it's angry. Kendra said, I guess we're going to name it Tilly. And Lynette says, holy cow, that is a good
It
deal
is.
on ribs.
It is. Lisa, hi.
Lisa says, How can it already be Thursday?
I know. This week, I feel like it's been like Monday after Monday after Monday, and I've only worked 2 days.
I am so happy. I'm so happy that it's Thursday because so July 4th being on Tuesday.
Really messed up my schedule.
It did. So I feel like it's, Connie says team girl.
Yeah.
I felt like, so you were off Monday, but I had to work.
Right.
So Monday I was tired.
Yeah.
And then, like Monday night felt like Friday night again because I was off on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Monday again. Yesterday was Monday.
Yeah.
Like every day, like you said, it's kind of like
And it
Monday,
always
Monday.
messes me up too, because as long as I have a normal work week, I have a normal eating schedule, planning, we're gonna do this for dinner, blah blah blah, things like that. But it really messes me up on my schedule.
Lynette says boats, cars, and smokers are all female. I'm sure of it.
Yes, I agree, Lynette.
I am drinking a Zero Ultra Monster.
It's awful late for that.
It is awful late, but you know what?
Hyla, hello, hookah.
It makes me feel like I'm eating something if I have flavor.
All right. So we have big plans this weekend, and we plan on smoking the ribs tomorrow, and then
Yes.
we're going out of town on Saturday, and we're supposed to have company come over tomorrow, and then we have more company coming over on Sunday.
All right. So
So-
speaking of, I will let you guys know right now.
Mm-hmm.
We do not think that there's going to be a weigh-in video on Saturday because
Of all the plans this weekend.
of all the plans this weekend. But
I think there might be.
there might be.
Yeah, I just don't know if it can get uploaded in time.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the problem. It could end up being a weigh-in Sunday.
Right. That's all right.
But anyway, we have not uploaded a video this week. So there is a video that's scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow, and it's basically just our 4th of July vlog. So
Yeah.
that will be up at 9 a.m.
Yes.
And it's getting harder and harder. I feel like since summertime's here, I feel like I have no time.
Yeah.
I feel like no time.
It does. It does feel that way.
Angela says, driving this week was a nightmare here where I live. I'm on Cape Cod.
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure it's got to be awful as far as traffic. Definitely.
Bob's here. He says hi to
Bob.
Hyla, but not us. Oh, there you go. I guess you could call a
He
happy
said
Thursday.
everyone.
Yes. Shauna had no days off for the 4th,
Ah.
but didn't mind the time and a half pay.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Lynette wants to know if we're staying at the Gold House. Absolutely.
At KPL,
Yes.
we do. We got our room right when they announced it. We're like, let's
Yeah.
get our room booked. Let's get our tickets.
I think it was either December 3rd or December 5th last year when the
Right.
tickets came on sale. Got the room and the tickets immediately that day.
Yeah. Super excited about KPL, and I'm super excited you're coming too.
Okay, Amy says, I have to tell you my non-scale victory. I had my physical yesterday, and my triglycerides went from 303 pre-carb to 97. Wow. I was shocked. And I'm not a doctor, right?
No,
I'm not.
he's not. He's definitely not.
Sometimes you call me doctor, but not mostly. Anyway, mine went from really high down to 111, and I was ecstatic with that.
That's amazing, though.
Is that how you say it?
Ecstatic.
Is it ecstatic or ecstatic?
Ecstatic?
We would just say it fast. Ecstatic. Anyway, I heard that is one of the most important ones to make sure that you get it down. And anyway, yes, very happy for you. And that
I'm
is awesome.
happy for you.
And it's amazing what happens when you just get even if you just don't even worry about weight loss, even if you take away all weight loss.
Right.
And you just think about what happens when you go from processed garbage
Yeah.
to real food.
Standard American diet to real food, yes.
So
It's crazy, and it's amazing how much different, not just the scale, but everything else just falls in line with it, and it's wonderful. I have a coworker who a couple weeks back, he told me, so this coworker is super fit. He does jiu-jitsu competitions, very in shape. And he does not, my point is, he does not need, like, whatever he's doing, like, he looks fit, right? Looking thin or whatever, it doesn't always mean healthy. And I talk to him all the time because I talk about this stuff all the time. And a few weeks ago, he told me that, he's like, Emily, you've really inspired me to really cut back on at least sugar. He's like, I didn't realize, because he would eat like a pack of like Nutri-Grain bars a day. And he's like, I didn't realize how much sugar I've been consuming. And so you've inspired me to cut it back and stop all of that.
That's because everyone thinks that if they work out, they think they have to have like these high carbs, like and all these snacks, and
Right.
constantly eat and snack.
Yeah, so I just asked him I guess it was yesterday, it's a short week, if he feels any better. And he said he's not as tired as he was. Not necessarily tired all the time, but he does feel more energetic, so he can definitely see a difference. But I was really happy for him because you don't really know how different you might feel.
Jen says click the like button.
Yeah, click that like button.
We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
So Shauna says KPL 92 days. I'll probably be in Ohio by 90 days, I think.
Yay.
How's your seat?
Here's your-
He doesn't have a seat. He's just kneeling.
Yes.
Robin says hello from Louisville,
Hey.
Kentucky. You guys are too dang cute, and I love how real you are. Thank you for
Aw.
what you're doing to help keep us healthy.
Aw, thank you. Thank you, Robin.
And the Carnivore Life says hello, Noah.
Hello.
And Michelle made it.
And John
Hi,
says
Michelle.
hi, Noah. And Michelle says hi, all.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, so, you know why I said let's talk about meat.
Okay.
Because I have been talking about smoked meat, and there's so many different ways. So one of the coolest things that I found
Uh-huh.
with our RecTech grill
Right.
is that, and you don't even have to have a RecTech to be part of it, and that is the fact of, on Facebook, I joined a RecTech
Group.
basically a group that has like 93,000 people in it.
Oh, wow.
So like when I get on Facebook now, there's just meat everywhere, and there's so many different ways to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like there's 100 different ways to do ribs. That's not just one way. And
Yeah.
I'm learning, and I'm just like making note. Like tomorrow when I make the ribs, you know, we always, like you always hear the 3-2-1 method.
Right.
And then you know how you cook them for 3 hours, and then you wrap them for 2 hours, and then you unwrap them again for 1 hour.
Right.
And then, but I'm seeing everyone say, what if you just cook them, and instead of wrapping every time,
Yeah.
just flip them over
Right.
each turn, just
Yeah.
and keep them consistently at the same temperature.
Is this something that you saw?
Yes. So that's
Okay.
something that I want to try.
Okay.
And, you know, worst case scenario is that we just go to Big Boy for salad if it's all ruined. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario is we found a much easier way of doing something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Definitely.
there's that.
So if you've tried that, please tell us.
But there's so many
if
different
we're
ways.
wasting our time or not.
Sometimes people put it in for 225 for 3 hours, and then they wrap them, and then they crank it up to 275, or you know, they're changing. There's so many different things.
Right.
Whereas I've learned that usually the best thing to do is do as little as possible.
Now, do you all remember James not being on board for the smoker?
It was because James knows how he is. So I knew that when we got a smoker, I would have to dive in and figure it out, which I'm doing.
And he's loving it. Definitely loving it.
So I think we might have. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Jackie's coming over or not this weekend. I don't know.
As far as I know, yeah, for sure.
And okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Michelle says, "Oh, hi Noah. Hope to meet you at KPL."
Yeah, Noah will be there with us.
Noah will definitely be at
I'm
KPL
back
with
here,
us.
so hello.
Yeah, Noah's
He's
on the other
listening.
side of the camera.
Yeah.
Noah wouldn't miss it. Last year at KPL, it was almost annoying how much Noah was into
Yeah, we were really
the
worried about
convention.
even bringing him with us last year, and then he ended up loving it and loving spending time with other people. So
Yeah, he
For
loved
sure.
it. He loved it so much that it was almost awkward. It was like, go play.
right. And Lynette asked what you were doing this summer. Well, he went on a cruise, right?
He did go on a cruise.
He did go on a cruise. He just told me when I got home that he talked to his brother, his older brother, and he is picking him up tomorrow. He's going to stay the night with his brother, his big brother, and stay there tomorrow night. And then Sunday night, I have another friend coming into town, and she has a daughter that is a month age difference from Noah, and she's going to stay over with her and take Noah to Kings Island on Monday. So he's got a busy weekend. For sure.
Oh, I wish I had summers off.
I know, right?
I should go back and be a teacher just so I can still have summer
Yes.
break. You know what I was thinking?
What?
I think this whole college thing, the fact that people have to have master's degrees to teach kindergartners is absolutely stupid.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, are you
I
kidding?
feel like that would be a hard job.
The only qualification that you should have to teach kindergarten
Uh huh.
is
ABCs.
first grade. First graders can teach kindergartners, right? And eighth graders, like if you graduate from high school, you should be able to teach eighth grade. I'm not putting down teachers. I'm just saying that I don't think
He obviously
I
doesn't know.
don't think that people need a master's degree. They don't need to go to the end of grade 18 to teach kindergarten.
Yeah,
Stop it.
that's right.
You don't want.
He obviously doesn't know what goes into teaching.
Sure, I do.
They teach you what square,
I had teachers.
Yeah.
kindergarten teachers teach what shapes are.
I was
Right.
just talking about that. Like I get it. If you're going to teach college, maybe you should definitely be a educated college person.
Right. Says the non-teacher.
But like in college, does the person who teach masters,
Uh huh.
do they have to have a doctorate?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just my thinking.
Right.
Amy says, "Hi Noah, glad to see you all back. You all look
Hi.
amazing and happy. Thanks for all you do by putting yourselves out there for us."
Thank you, Amy.
We're out there. Sauna's here.
Sauna.
It is Friday Eve. That's a good way to look at it.
It is a good way to look at it, for
And
sure.
we should look at Wednesday as Friday's Eve.
It might help.
Yes. Okay, so Tom Rocks Keto says, what is a good rub for the ribs?
Normally, what we do with most any cut of meat
Mhm.
that tends to be really good regardless is mustard and salt. Lots of salt.
Do you know that I didn't put any mustard on the ribs when I put the rub on them?
You didn't?
None.
Yep.
Is that a mistake?
It could be. Maybe not, but it could be.
I did salt and pepper and that sugar-free barbecue seasoning.
Oh.
I did that all over, but I did not put a binder. And the reason is because it's all going in the fridge and I vacuum sealed,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't want it just to smash everywhere.
Gotcha.
There could be more put on.
It could be.
But-
But typically, yeah, it would be mustard and salt.
And that's very basic.
Mm-hmm.
And we find that on briskets and pork butt, that's really good.
Yeah, it is.
And of course, if we wasn't keto, or if we had some sugar-free honey, that would be really good, like on the end of a.
We do have sugar-free honey.
I know, but I don't know how that would taste like
Right.
in a large quantity.
Right.
Amber started a carnivore journey on January 18th, 2023. Lost 104 pounds. Wow.
That's awesome.
Have 13 pounds
That's
to
so
go to my
awesome.
goal. You two are my inspiration, and I thank you. 104 pounds
That is insane.
In 6
and
months.
so awesome.
and only 13 pounds to go.
That's so awesome. You can do it. That is
That-
so awesome.
It's crazy how different everybody is.
Yeah. That's so awesome, though, Amber. I'm so happy for you.
Dustin says he's at Costco running late.
He is.
Dustin, while you're there, pick me up that good salsa. the good salsa.
That is so awesome.
Shauna says, "Oh, there's so much more
I
to it
know,
than that."
Shauna.
Speaking from
You
someone
don't know.
with a degree in early childhood. Now, that isn't anything. Obviously, it doesn't count for anything. I just feel that someone who graduated first grade should be capable of teaching someone in kindergarten.
Don't listen to a word he says.
I agree with that.
Becky says, "Not as easy as you think, my friend."
Exactly. Exactly.
See, that's the kind of stuff I should have said, like, before you get into a dunk tank.
Yeah. Exactly.
Angela likes it that I say it like I see it.
He definitely does, and it doesn't mean he's smart.
Lady Fritzator says a teacher should pass the FBI criminal records review also. Lynette says, to teach at a university level, do you need a PhD or the highest degree offered in your field? For example, I have an MFA. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds dirty. And I thought at the university,
Taught.
at the university for 1 year. It sucked.
Ugh.
Jennifer says, I think you need a master's to raise ADHD kids.
It definitely, yeah.
Lisa made short ribs and used mustard and Redmond's garlic seasoning.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You can't go wrong with Redmond's garlic seasoning.
No, not at all.
We need to order some more of the garlic pepper.
Yeah, we are about out.
We definitely are.
Lynette said, question, with the 4th of July sales from our favorite keto companies, what all did you buy?
Oh boy. We didn't.
What fireworks?
We bought fireworks.
Yeah, we bought fireworks for Noah.
Low carb.
We did. We did. And then we smoked lots of food.
There was lots of good sales. There was a Redmond sale that we did not partake in.
We did not.
And it's because we did buy the expensive top-of-the-line smoker. So
Yeah.
we might not be buying anything for a while. We're just going to have meat.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
all right with that.
Meat, no,
Yeah.
we didn't buy any keto brick. I don't even know if they had a sale. I don't know if they did. We didn't buy keto brick. We didn't
buy
we
Chalk
didn't buy
Zero.
anything.
We didn't buy.
Yeah, we usually do buy Chalk Zero. And
We're out.
You don't know a secret? You know how many times that we've bought perfect keto products? None.
Yeah, we have not.
We've never ordered that stuff because we really do try to keep things simple. I mean, because you can go down a rabbit hole of thinking that you got to have this product for this, and you got to have this and this and this. But the truth of the matter is
the main products that we buy are Keto Chow and Redmond's.
Yeah, I mean,
and Chalk Zero,
we
which, as long as he stays out, it lasts pretty long. Which we've been out since.
We've been trying to do well.
Yeah. So we try really hard to stay away from keto products or going overboard with it and try to stick to meat and primarily meat. And I've been doing more vegetables lately, but I like them.
You know what? Last night she didn't take a picture of it and put it on Instagram because she says it didn't look good.
My salad.
But after church, we went to Subway.
Mm-hmm.
And
got a salad.
I love their chicken bacon ranch salads. I love them.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
I like their salads. I got a steak and bacon salad, and it was really good.
But she didn't take any pictures because she
And
says,
I wished the whole time I would have got the chicken bacon ranch.
You got the biggest salad.
I had the most vegetables in mine.
Dustin says no salsa. Sylvie
yeah.
says coffee rub on your meat.
That is really good. I have done that, and that is really, really good.
And Susan's here.
Susan.
Oh, okay. So, at RSK, I share this BBB and E doesn't work for me. I always put on 8-ish pounds. I must be doing it wrong. I eat so much and never feel full. Any advice?
I wouldn't completely put it out there that you, as far as being convinced that it doesn't work for you. I know that my measurements in the past, doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, measurements definitely told a different story in comparison to the scale. So make sure you are doing measurements because that might just tell a different story for you. But I do know of somebody else who has said the same thing where they just didn't feel like the scale was moving at all. And everybody's going to be different. What works for me isn't going to work for him, and vice versa. I've heard this a lot recently about people, whether they're doing carnivore or ketovore, where they've kind of been stalled and they feel like it's not working and they're getting discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Try not to get discouraged anyway, because some people might do better ketovore or might do better carnivore or might do better keto, and it's just your body's going to be different from everyone else's. It just is. I know that here lately where I've been eating a lot more, I've been more lax, eating more vegetables than I was before, and I can definitely tell that the scale is kind of staying right around the same, and I'm okay with that. But I can definitely tell a difference when I eat more vegetables, whereas other people might do better, you know, and it really just depends on how your body reacts to it.
So we're not doctors and we're not nurses.
We are not.
Or health, anything. No coaches. We're not coaches. We're not even coaches.
Right. I would love to be,
yeah,
but
I would, if you're putting on weight, I would say that you might, first off, I quit smoking and I gained 10 pounds, and it sucks mentally. It really gets to you mentally. There's a whole mental aspect to it.
right.
That, like, you know, I'm fighting under eating or overeating. I'm fighting everything.
Right.
It gets in your head. I would probably get a health coach if I was doing BBB&E and I was gaining weight. I mean, that's just probably what I would have to do.
For you.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do, and I feel
Right.
bad. I mean, on BBB&E, I don't always lose a lot. But if I wasn't losing on BBB&E, I would think that I was probably under eating.
Rather than overeating.
Yeah, but they
Right.
said that they're.
How do you do, the other question with it, though, is how do you do when you don't do beef, butter, bacon, and egg? Are you doing carnivore or ketovore? Like, depends on where you're at, and then are you tracking and maybe changing it up each week to see how it might
Yeah, I don't.
make a difference for you? Again, not a doctor, nurse, health professional whatsoever.
And the other thing I would do is, I'm sorry, I just thought about this.
Right.
Emily's gonna say, "That's your answer for everything, James."
Fast. Oh, man.
I would, if I thought that I was eating too much, I would eat all that I wanted, and I would do it in one meal.
Right.
That's what I would do for me. But
Right.
I can't give advice because everybody has so many things. If people's had gastric bypass, they can't do that because
Right.
they can't get it enough. If
Right.
they, you know, usually,
It's important to get tips and advice from many people. There's so many great people out there who's been doing this for much longer than we have. There's other people who's not done it as long, and try getting advice from several people and trying different things, and it can be a journey just figuring out what works best for you. But we're here to give, you know, our opinions on what has or hasn't worked for us.
yeah, all we can do is say what we would do. And
Yes.
I would probably try it in the form of OMAD and definitely a health coach if I was still gaining.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't know what I was doing.
Right. It can be hard. It can really be hard to figure out what's best for you.
Brianna's here.
Brianna!
Doctorate in education, so I'm way overqualified.
Aw, you're not overqualified.
Michelle wants bacon, please.
Yeah.
And Sana says, even a quick trip to Costco is dangerous. It's like I'm on supermarket sweep. I love Costco.
I do too, and they just put one in over this past year between my work and home, and that's dangerous too.
Brianna bought pork rinds from Porking Good.
I haven't done that because we make a special trip to a store for them because they sell them at one store. And then we stock up, and then we're like, we got to go back and get more pork and good.
Nancy says,
Nancy, you're so
you
sweet.
two looking slim, and I don't know what that means.
Svelte.
What does felt
I
mean?
don't know.
I don't know. Looks like most people bought nothing.
Yeah, we didn't buy anything. Michelle said, I bought everything everywhere all at once.
Jamie says
I
on
love
July
it.
4th, I got my Ecuadorian ID. We thought it was appropriate.
Wow.
Sana Samesies bought no keto products, but I sure did support cattle
There you
ranchers with
go.
the sales on ribeye.
Nancy said, love the coordinating shirts. You know, as soon as he turned that camera on, I'm like, we match. It wasn't planned.
Yes, that is a minion.
Yeah.
I don't have a minion on. Shauna says, I have stuff for a steak and bacon salad.
Yum.
Not much cooking, just bacon.
Yum. That's easy enough.
Jonna said, mind you, I ordered my very first order from Carnivore
Ah.
Crisps. Melanie the
I-
Flowers with the biggest bag of chicken skin, along with ribeye.
I have a hard time pulling the trigger on ordering them.
They're expensive. Just be real.
I'm sorry.
Coming back from a cruise, buying the Rec Tech.
It's not just that. I just find it expensive.
It is expensive. I mean,
I'll eat my pork rinds with my dips.
I hear of people say, "Oh, well, we got them and we were on vacation or whatever," but I feel like for a bag of Carnivore Crisps, like I can go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah,
That stuff ain't cheap.
that's hard.
Michelle says, I find measurements are hard to take consistently enough to compare before and after. They are hard.
They are hard, but I still think you still get, at least for me, a general idea about and how your clothes fit too. You're going to get at least a general idea unless you're losing minute amount of inches. But I could see a huge difference as far as inches. Even if it was off, I could definitely still see a difference.
You know, that's one of the things that's hard about maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Because for 2 years we've had, you're excited. You wake up, you're excited. What you've lost, what you've lost, what you've lost.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, you gained a little. Well, eventually that's going to happen because you're at your goal. So you're going to fluctuate, right? I mean, it's not going to be the 10 pounds that I quit, like I got from smoking, but still, once you get into maintenance, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. The excitement's not there. The measurements, it's like, I guess we should be taking measurements still, but we haven't.
It's still hard because even when you hit it, it's like, oh, now what? And I actually just listened to Autumn, watch Autumn Keto, her speech on the low carb cruise. Her speech is posted on Keto Chow's website. And I think the title was, if you don't love yourself then, you're not going to love yourself then.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked in that about exactly that. When you get to this weight that is your goal, if you're doing this to lose weight, what next? Like, what's next when you hit that? Are you going to love yourself then? I mean, is the number what's going to make you love yourself?
Because we still look in the mirror and we still see the same person.
Yes.
Now, pictures are a different story. When you see a picture of yourself, that's different. You're like, wow, that looks, I look good. But when you look in the mirror, it's still the same person. If you didn't want to look in the mirror and see yourself then, you're not really going to want to look at yourself now.
Right. So if you haven't listened to her talk, it really is good, and it's really important because this whole journey really is a mental challenge too, as far as how you view yourself, and it's important. Definitely important.
Tom did a 5-day egg fast and lost 4.9 pounds.
I'm afraid to do an egg fast. I'm afraid, Tom. I'm afraid it'll ruin eggs for me forever.
Lady Fixator says not losing weight might be the body burning fat, but building tissue, ligaments, bones, and muscle, and repairing a bunch of stuff.
Yes, thank you. You're absolutely right.
And Lynn says make sure you're doing total carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you're on BBB&E, there really shouldn't be
Any total carbs. I mean,
yeah.
there's carbs in everything, but
Shauna has vertigo,
I'm sorry, Shauna.
and it's new. Never been dizzy like this.
Oof.
And it must be bad because she went to get acupuncture.
Jonah said, Michelle, my first year anniversary is August 1st. I've taken my measurements since November. The inches I've lost are staggering. I advise measurements and a photo every month. Photos are very important too. Yeah, even if your inches are off a little bit, I know I've seen a big difference to where even if it's off, it's still definitely inches lost, right?
And photos are a thing that when you first start, you don't
want to do it.
You don't want to, but please, if anyone in here is just starting or very early on or anything,
Yeah,
take all the photos of
Yeah.
yourself that you can.
yeah, for
All
sure.
of them, all the pictures.
Yes,
Nancy
definitely.
says svelte is a good thing.
Thank you,
And
Nancy.
Nancy says hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Lynette wants to know when Xavier's due date.
August 18th. I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Becky says, does buying bacon for $2.99 a pound qualify?
That's a good deal.
You need, at Meijer today, I had to buy 5 because you had to buy 5 to get the deal.
You bought bacon today?
I did. I bought 5 pounds of Oscar Mayer bacon it ended up being $3.99.
That's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
$2.99 is a way better deal, for sure.
Amy ordered a creamy deluxe in our first order from Keto Chow. We cannot wait.
Keto chow.
Lynette ordered the creamy breeze from 2 places, and both orders got canceled. I
Oh,
can't
no.
find it anywhere.
No.
Oh, Jonna says, I don't like pork rinds. Now cooking with them is okay.
Yeah.
I love them in Joe's Chicken Nuggets. The carnivore
Yeah.
chicken nuggets, them things are great.
And I absolutely love Pork and Good brand salted butter pork rinds. They're so good.
Kendra says, what dips?
Like smoked cream cheese or a queso or just hot sauce and sour cream mixed together or taco bowls or I made pizza dip on the 4th of July. There's all kinds of dips or guacamole and pork rinds or salsa.
And
Yeah.
Shauna posted the link to the cruise. Thank you, Shauna.
Yes, thank
The
you.
video from Autumn.
Yes, I really liked her.
Franny
hadn't listened.
was a convention in El Paso. It was very inflamed, so I did not weigh. I must have gained 20 pounds. I did do a lot of walking, but I
Yeah.
also sat and listened to Bible talks.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
we've said several times, we've went to conventions before, never had a cheat, and came back 10 pounds heavy. And it's all
Yeah.
just from traveling and just a
Right.
stress on the body that you don't get. But that's usually gone in like 4 or 5 days after
Yeah.
you get back and get on a routine.
Right.
Michelle says, Autumn's talks was powerful. I've been
Yes.
over 4 years keto. My weight doesn't change much at this point, but I still want to lose 25 to 35 pounds.
Yep.
I don't measure or take pictures for comparison.
I feel like our body gets into where it wants to be, maybe, is what I've heard a lot of people tell me because
Yes.
I'm kind of at that point, even though I'm at my goal that I said I wanted to be at, I couldn't help but to wonder, is this really what my goal should be? If that makes sense. Like in my head when we started, I thought I'd be happy if, but
And you're hanging around right where you'd be happy at?
yeah, but I still can't help but to wonder, should I
It's funny.
be
It's
different?
It's funny because quitting smoking,
Uh-huh.
my body's going right to my original goal. My original goal of where I graduated high school and where I felt like maybe
Yeah.
that's where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, and the scale's definitely going to fluctuate. And like Sana said, don't let the scale depreciate you.
Yep.
And 100% on that, because that can be a really hard battle to get past, for sure. Because, I mean, my whole life, and I'm sure as well as a lot of you, if you've dealt with being overweight or obese your entire life, like, it's hard to not see yourself that way and not think, you know.
Sana said, mentality is proof is in the healing, not
Yeah.
the scale.
Yes.
Jonna made ranch dip using cottage cheese.
Really?
It was amazing.
Really?
Uncle Big Guy bought all the stuff.
All the stuff.
Redmond's, Keto Bricks, Pluck's Oregon seasoning.
Hmm.
Shauna says, I don't know if I like enough different ways of eggs to manage an egg fast.
Yeah.
I could probably do an egg fast if I could have
I would have to limit it to a week.
egg salad and bacon.
That's what I was telling him last night when we got salad. I said, is it bad that I really don't want a lot of lettuce in my salad?
Michelle asked Tom if he included cheese on your egg fast. And Brandy, she must have a question for me. She wants to know what are the thoughts on a sardine fast?
That sounds delicious.
Noah says it sounds delicious, and this is proof right here that we are all going to be different.
I think that
I would flat out fast
yes.
before doing a sardine fast.
Yeah, I would rather not eat because like I haven't eaten at all today, and I can't imagine sardines sounding good tomorrow either.
No.
We used to get the sardines inside the little container with mustard all in it.
Yeah, Noah likes the mustard sardines. Honestly, he probably likes any sardines. He loves them. I don't like to buy them for him
Never
Why?
had plain.
because I can't get past the smell.
Austin loves sardines too. The
He
mustard.
does. He really does. So
He would do it with me.
that's all for you.
Yes. No sardine fast here.
Yeah.
I would just fast because I can't
Same.
I can't get past looking at the skin. Although
Yeah.
I love anchovies.
Never had anchovies.
Maybe it could be an anchovy fast.
Maybe.
I like anchovies. I
Yeah.
do like that.
You don't like fish.
And I like Long John Silver's, but I can't have that on keto.
No.
It's all breaded.
No.
I like hush puppies.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Oh, I
No.
Jonah's down 100 pounds.
Yay, Jonah. That's awesome.
Amber buys thin sliced lunch meat and dehydrated to satisfy my chip cravings. They make great dipping chips. The carnivore crisp were too speedy for me.
Yeah. I would like to get a dehydrator just to,
Bacon chips.
yeah.
We love bacon
Oh,
chips.
yeah, I love bacon chips.
So if you make the bacon chips like Dr. Barry makes them,
Yeah.
you just
Love it.
cut them into into quarters, the bacon,
Right.
cook them in a deeper pot, make them until they're like kind of crunchy.
Yeah.
And I normally don't like guacamole, but I love dipping bacon chips in guacamole.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want
guacamole.
bacon. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry. All the talk about sardines
I know.
didn't do it, or the egg fast, but this is really going to do it.
Right.
Speaking of that, I might like to smoke. We have a couple pounds of bacon that needs to get cooked
Yeah.
that's in the fridge. When I get home tomorrow, I was also thinking about smoking a couple pounds of bacon.
Yeah. That'd be good. It would be good. Awesome Life says my brother and sister-in-law are in labor right now. That's so exciting.
Hopefully we will have a new baby by morning.
Yay.
A new baby. Svelte equals slender and elegant.
I don't know about all that.
Amy says, I've heard the butter pork rinds taste
Yes.
like popcorn.
Yes.
Do you
yes,
think that is true?
Yes. It tastes like the popcorn
Mm-mm.
to me, and it is amazing. If you've never had it, it's my absolute favorite.
It does.
I wouldn't buy any other flavor if it was up to me.
It does taste like popcorn. Emily loves popcorn, and Noah loves popcorn. So I get it. You get the little bag, and it's like popcorn.
Mm-hmm. And it says it's like 3.5 servings. It's one serving. One serving.
It is one serving. My favorite is the Stupid Hot. I love the Stupid Hot. Now,
And pizza.
yeah, I do love pizza. The only thing I don't like about the Stupid Hot is
It's stupid hot.
well, so when you go to bite into them, sometimes some of the Stupid Hot powder on
Yeah.
them, kind of goes up my nose.
And then, yeah,
And it burns.
Isn't that the same for Texas 5 Spice?
yeah. But I think the pizza ones are a little bit spicy too. Definitely.
Dustin found porking good at Pick and Save in Wisconsin.
Yay! It's awesome when you can find it in
I
store.
wonder how much they were, because here we can always get them 2 for $5 at our international food store.
Yep. They're yummy.
Kathy's been walking an hour every day and doing
That's
great on my
awesome.
macros and somehow up 3 pounds. Canada's scrimmaging, but I'm keeping on.
You just keep on keeping on. That's awesome. And I hope that you feel good, though.
Jonna says it's a wild ride. I went through so many emotions, ups, downs, good times, bads, but I still carry on in this new lifestyle. I'll never go back.
Yeah.
We will never go back either, because once you know, you know.
Yeah.
Once you realize what it's doing, you know, what sugar does to you.
And I know I always say this, but in case one of you don't know, my entire life from infant until we started eating this way, I have had chronic ear infections, chronic sinus infections. I have had to have tubes in my ears
Noah used
every
to have
3 to
tubes.
5 years my entire life. And since we started eating this way, my tubes came out on their own. And I've not had to have them put back in for the first time ever, and not a single ear infection, not a single sinus infection. So,
You know, we overlook Noah too.
and we do overlook Noah, but Noah has also had to have tubes in his ears and had chronic ear infections, and he does not have.
Every single
He's
time I
not
got
had
water in my
any
ears, I
either.
got ear infections.
Every time he got water in his ears, it wouldn't come out. He'd have to get tubes put in. He'd have to have medicine. Now, I think he's had to have eardrops like once or twice since
And that
we've been.
was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But
Before it used to be constant.
yes,
Yeah. But for that reason alone would make me never ever want to go back to the standard American diet, because that was the worst thing ever for me,
Noah just stubbed his toe.
was constantly having chronic ear infections and sinus infections. And that is the only thing in my life that I changed that could have resolved it for me. For sure.
Dustin says, I'd love to try carnivore crisps, but I have
Yet.
yet to win the Powerball. Now,
Right.
what's the one that was at KPO last year? Were they carnivore snacks?
Crisp or
crisp?
I don't know.
There's crisps and there's snacks. I don't know.
One of them were there, yeah.
Brianna says, I buy pork and good ranch
Oh, that's a good
seasoning,
idea.
add it to mayo and sour cream. Make my own ranch. It's really good and much cleaner than store-bought.
Yeah. I like Primal Kitchen.
You know what's crazy? That Hidden Valley Ranch dry seasoning, right?
It's so bad.
Why is there oil in it?
Yeah.
It's dry.
Yeah.
Why are there wet ingredients in my dry seasoning?
Yeah.
It is bad. I don't know why. I wish that it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's maltodextrin too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Sharon says, I want to use the scale to see if I've had a food reaction. Measurements each month is what I watch more.
Yeah, we are not good about taking measurements each month, but the scale thing, I know some people are like, don't do the scale, and other people say do the scale, and I'm a scale person. I like the data, and it is what it is. I'm probably always going to just get on the scale, see where I'm at, and if I need to rein it in, I need to rein it in. If I don't, then great, but I feel like here in the past couple months, I feel pretty good, and I feel like I'm kind of staying where I want to be, so
Brandy
I'm
likes
happy
sardines.
about it.
Brandy likes sardines. Not sure about eating for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Carrie says, I like ham roll-ups with cream cheese and a little green onion.
Yeah.
Lovely little snack.
That is a good snack. I used to pack that, minus the green onions for Noah. And
I
his
love
lunches.
lunch meat and cheese.
Yeah.
But, once again, it's kind of like chips. I can't control it.
Yeah.
I hate to say that there's something that I can't control. I would be better off with a bag of Lay's potato chips
In front of you.
in front of me because I won't eat them But something that's keto, that I know is keto, I will overeat
Yeah.
the tar out of them.
Yeah.
And I hate that about myself. I hate it.
He does it. Yeah. Cheese is definitely one, and nuts.
Nuts too. Anything that you're like, oh, well, that's keto friendly. I
Yeah.
will overeat it. It's not. It sucks.
It's not good.
We pretty much have to, because of me, we have to have stuff here that has to be cooked, or else it won't be here. It won't be here because we can't have it because I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Or if it is here, I will eat it and we still don't have it.
Yeah. Or I buy it and take it to work with me.
Shauna says there's a secret underground sect of people keeping Long John Silver's open.
Right.
My dad loved Long John Silver's. 2KK is here.
Hi, Joe and Rachel.
Okay. Buck says, I love popcorn. Gonna have to try the pork rinds.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Yeah, the butter pork rinds. You know what? There isn't any porking good pork rinds that's not good. I mean, there's not. Is there any that you'd be like, them are gross?
No. But I cannot get past the butter, the salted butter. Sharon said, do you have the mesh mats for the smoker? Game changer for smoking bacon.
We do not.
We do not.
Do not have
They
the mesh
did have
mats.
a good sale on the 4th of July on their website. They were sold out of a lot of things.
Were they?
Yeah. And speaking of Joe and Rachel, we can really blame Joe, and we can blame
Jerry?
Jerry, J-Dog, for really pushing James over the edge of ordering the smoker, the Rectech, because they both talked it up for him, which I was on board either way. He asked me my opinion, and I said, James, if you're looking for me to talk you out of it, it's not going to happen.
All right, so the smoker was $1,500 normally. And I kind of had a talk to myself, and I said, I think $1,200. Because I was looking at a Pit Boss for $700. Now, here's the problem. So I talked to J-Dog, and I talked to Joe one night on the cruise, and it was unanimous, get the Rectech.
Yeah.
So what the problem was, I kept thinking, well, but I could save so much money with the Pit Boss.
Yeah.
Now, if I got the Pit Boss, I would always wonder about the Rectech. And if I got the Pit Boss and I didn't like it, I would always regret, because I'm one of the people, I will always say, buy quality over quantity. Okay? Now, I'm never going to look at this Rectech and say, well, what would have been if I'd have bought the cheaper Pit Boss?
Yeah, definitely. So.
The person driving the Cadillac isn't sitting around thinking, well, what if I'd have bought the Kia?
Maybe. Could've.
It's just one of them things. And
Right.
I can't afford the Cadillac, but I could afford the Rectech.
Yeah. Yeah. Lou said, I'm so happy your ears are better, Emily. Mine, you just scrolled
I'm
right.
sorry.
My main problems are my ears. I hate that for you. I want them to fix for you so bad. Because that is my absolute most favorite thing about this way of eating, for sure.
Jamie says having to figure out prices since things there are sold in kilograms versus pounds. John ordered a 4-pack of pork and
It's
salted
going to be
butter.
your first time.
This will be the first time
I
having
feel like
them.
you should film it and send it to me because it's so good.
Nancy loves the buttered pork rinds.
Yes. They're so good. So good.
We must be behind because
We are.
they said 2KK says carnivore snacks
We
is
are
a
way
KPL.
behind.
We have a video showing you how to
Make your own. Yes, and
Jazz-
I'm much more apt for that.
Jazz Puppy's late to the party. And
Holly.
Brianna says that carnivore snacks was at KPL.
Okay.
And right now they're not signed up to attend this year.
I can't wait to see who
It's probably our fault.
are signed up.
They probably ain't coming back because we didn't buy any.
I know. But we bought lots of keto break.
We ate the samples and we didn't purchase anything. We are so sorry. Shauna says pork and good dill pickle seasoning is good too. And Luz likes the snacks better than the crisps. Oh, it's so confusing.
It is confusing.
Brian Doyle just got home from work. Hi.
Brian, hi.
All right. Jennifer Lucas says it's official. I'm a mutant. Some gene mutation that causes a lot of hurdles. I've battled for decades, just hoping the genetic specialist isn't hardcore against carnivore.
Jennifer.
Nancy's never had sardines. Not sure I'll ever get the gumption to try them.
When I say I don't like sardines, I'm right there with you, Nancy, because I don't think I've ever tried them because I can't get past how they smell is my problem. You know? No, I can't do it. But Noah loves them. And Austin loves them.
Shauna says the Porky and Good pizza ones are great with melted mozzarella and sauce.
I would, yeah.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Yes. Carrie made it. Hi, Carrie.
All right, Dustin says, who's signed up for Threads? A new Twitter app by Meta. I'm signed up. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Threads. I have to think. It sounds like a clothing subscription box.
Maybe. Possibly.
Carrie's here. Hi, Carrie.
Carrie, and he's 524 days, no coffee or caffeine. Congratulations, Carrie.
He definitely
I think it's
is.
awesome.
You know what?
So I was talking to my son's girlfriend, Alexa, because
Why?
since she's been pregnant, she hasn't been drinking. Why? She hasn't been drinking any caffeine, right? And I told her, I'm like, you should not go back. Do not go back after the baby's born, because I think that's so awesome. I do, and I don't know. She'll probably go back to drinking iced coffee, though. I can't see her giving up the coffee forever.
Sharon sent you Amazon link for the mats.
Oh, they're on Amazon. Okay, good.
Carrie says, did you hear
Thank
that
you.
Conan was a hairdresser? He was Conan the Barbarian. I get it. Grow Eat Love's here. Hi.
Growing love.
In our group. Did you see that comment I made about the pizza or something?
Yeah.
She's like, what do you think I'm having? And I'm like, pizza, which was nothing like what she was showing.
Right.
Because it was beans.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I even told her, every week when we do our one whole day fast,
Right.
I swear she makes skillet pizza, and it makes me drool every time. It's always pizza.
I'm sure.
And so, yeah, and then she had pizza for lunch.
Right.
Egg pizza.
That's all right.
Jazz Puppy says snacks over crisps.
Okay.
There you go. That's all you got to remember.
And Michelle sent me 3 snacks over crisp.
Wow. Snacks over crisps. That's weird. Dustin says sardines are far better tasting than canned tuna.
See, I love canned tuna.
But canned tuna, I don't have the bones. And I don't see the skin in the canned tuna.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
It's all right.
Shauna says, I wasn't on the old Twitter app.
Yeah, me neither. That's funny.
Fresh tuna steaks are far superior. So a long time ago, I thought I would be bougie. It was way before we even met. And I went to the grocery and I bought tuna steaks.
Yeah.
Well, so I cooked them up, and you know what they tasted like?
What, tuna?
Canned tuna. But it was hot.
Right. I like canned tuna. I like tuna steaks. I like seafood. I just don't like sardines.
Yes, you can buy skinless, boneless sardines. They are okay, but fishy. Yeah, I don't like fishy. I don't like eggy either. Eggy, and that would be the worst. Eggy and fishy. But maybe smoked. Maybe they would be good smoked. That, you know what? I would actually try that.
Would you?
I would. Sardines, like dehydrated on the smoker. Crunchy, crispy sardines. I would do that. I would try it.
Is that a thing?
It could be. Spirit Junkie says, I think only they can see the highlights. The channel.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know what they're saying.
Rectech is easier to clean, too.
RecTech is easier to clean, too. I don't think we're going to clean it. Maybe it'd be like cast iron. The dirtier it gets and the more seasoned it gets. Sounds like a fire.
Right.
Sounds like a fire waiting to happen.
It looks I don't know. It just seems so much better already.
Dustin says it's Facebook. Go to an app. I hope they will replace Twitter. It's Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Threads for all your clothing needs.
Yeah.
Carrie says caffeine messed me up. Now I can get out of bed in the morning and get going and not groggy or anxious.
That's awesome.
Lynette says 3.5 hours without caffeine.
I'm right there with you.
Brenda says hi Brenda. Try
Hi,
mixing
Brenda.
skinless and boneless sardines with your tuna.
I could probably do that. It's just the whole, I know, opening the can of tuna. When it opens it, I can't be in the room. Like,
Really?
yeah.
It's that bad?
Yeah, it's that bad for me.
John tells me to man up and have some sardines.
Yeah.
Nancy says eggy and fishy is not tempting. No. All right, 2KK says, for me, sardines is a no because of smell, taste, and texture.
I can't get past the smell to decide from the taste or the texture.
Okay, I will say that when I was younger, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
like Noah,
Yeah.
I did like the sardines with mustard.
Right.
Now, the thing is I had saltine crackers that I also put them on, and I ate them.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't think that they really tasted I felt like that was kind of tuna, in a way.
Right.
But now, as I've gotten older, I don't
Right.
think I could get past that skin, and back then, I didn't like the crunch of the bones
Right.
either.
Yep. I can see that. I can totally see it.
Girl Eat Love tried sardines once, couldn't even get the first bite down.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be right there with you.
I think it would be funny. I think we should do a thing where you
You
try
do it.
sardines.
Oh.
Can we do that?
I suppose.
You can have sardines. We'll do it on a weigh-in Saturday. First thing
Right.
on Saturday morning, you try sardines.
Right.
I wish we had some now. I'd actually go open a can.
Just, oh no. You don't.
Oh yeah, we're fasting.
Yeah.
Can't have that. That'd be a good time to fast, wouldn't it?
Right.
Brianna had a tuna melt for lunch.
That
I put
sounds
tuna
good.
salad on an egg life wrap, add a slice of cheese, and put it under the broiler for a minute.
That sounds good.
You know, I don't even like egg life wraps.
I have my bread that I made. That would be perfect. Yesterday, I had leftover brisket on my bread that I made with a slice of pepper jack cheese and tomato and mayo, and it was so good.
Carrie says you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune
Tuna
a fish.
fish.
Carrie can eat sardines or fish since my nose doesn't work.
There you go. That might be the fix. That's the fix all.
Shauna says she feels the same about hard-boiled eggs. Texture is a no-go. That is the egg that I like, is hard-boiled.
Pretty much the only egg.
Holly says, only if I eat them
Yes,
too.
thank you,
I
Holly.
would. Like Sharon says, sardines don't taste bad. It's a texture I don't like. That is
Yeah.
exactly where I'm at. I don't like, and I don't want to look at them.
Yeah.
Storge says, my favorite way to do sardines is canned in oil. Drain the oil and add my own mustard. That's it. Now, around here, I don't know where they're from with that name. I'm thinking it's far away. They're definitely in Oz. But I think that the oil here is all bad. I think
We'd have to check it out.
I think it's soybean oil or peanut oil.
I'm sure there's different ones.
So that would be a deal breaker for me. All right, you guys. 2KK, I believe, will be on.
It's already 8 o'clock.
At 8:30.
Yes, they are.
And yeah, we will see you. We have a video uploading at 9 a.m. in the morning.
We do.
We'll see you at 9 a.m.
I didn't even plan for that. We got up and it was just family over and totally just.
We were actually on our way to the grocery, and we were driving, and I picked up my phone, and I was like, hi, and she didn't even know. She looked at the camera shocked.
Like, we're doing this.
Brenda says, James, will you eat egg salad? Yes, you can bring me some tomorrow. Oh, Sharon says Costco has them in olive oil.
Okay.
We're in luck.
'Cause
Thank heavens. We can have sardines now.
Noah would be very happy.
Heather says, takes me back to when I loved getting a smelt basket at a popular bar grill. Then I discovered the head and tail under the batter. Oof. All right, everyone.
I'm
you
so
guys,
sorry.
you guys have a great day, And
We love you guys.
we'll see you at 9 a.m.
Yes.